All right, hello and welcome to episode 41 of Anime-Niacs. Last week we said we were going to do some Young Justice, so this week we are covering Trigun, Badlands Rumble. Yeah, so it's a Trigun movie off the hit anime series. Are you watching? Oh shit, that's weird. It's like time travel.
I got a notification that we were live.
All right. Yeah. So, hello and welcome. We're your Anime-Niacs. I'm Max.
I'm Scott. I'm Dan.
And yeah, we're gonna talk about some Trigun and and do. Yeah. So we watched the movie. It's pretty good. This is actually, I think I'd seen parts of this before, but this is one of those rare occasions where it was better than I remembered it.
Like last week.
Yeah. It was a terrible failure last week. But anyway, yeah, and I want to say congratulations, guys. Like, this has been a while since we've done like 3 solid weeks in a row.
Yeah.
I know all of our 2 fans out there really appreciate the consistency, so I want to thank you both for showing up today.
I mean, I just say there's 2 fans in this room. No, we give Jason, something to listen to when he's at work, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, so Trigun follows Vash the Stampede, the humanoid typhoon. He's like an ageless Highlander force of nature.
An alien.
Oh, is that what it is? He's an alien?
Right, pretty much, yeah. Because he in the original series, he was sent to colonize the planet with the other weird kids.
Well, is this Earth? Or?
No. It's some other planet.
No, they have double dollars here. It's definitely not Earth.
Yeah. I mean, it's double Earth.
I've never actually seen Trigun.
The Earth 2 was already copyrighted, so they just
I remember that
show. I remember that show.
Like, Earth with a little 2? No, this is Earth times 2. No,
yes.
So yeah, I guess he's an alien. It's been a while since I've seen the original series, so
I kind of want to go back through and watch it now, but on the other hand, like,
I really liked it. So
yeah, see, that's why.
But on the other hand, Dan really liked it.
Right. But yeah, so this is kind of it's a weird story. It starts off with a bank robbery. What was the guy's name? Gasback.
Gasback. Yeah.
Not gas bag.
Gasback. He just has horrible gas.
Yeah, he's like, I'm taking it back. I'm making it my own.
It's a horrible bank robber because you can tell he's coming. Like, what's that smell? Gasback.
Oh no, Gasback's coming. Yeah, so this guy Gasback is robbing a bank, and his crew turns on him, and Bash is there, and he uses his dumb foo to thwart the robbers from killing each other. He doesn't stop the robbery,
yeah,
and he doesn't. They like pretty much destroy the whole fucking town that he's in. So
with rocket launchers on weird pack animals.
Yeah, they have those weird like anteater horse things that they got going on. Yeah. But yeah, so there's that happens. Vash lets him go. Everyone lives, and then it shoots ahead 20 years. And now Gasback is almost as wanted as Vash is.
Yeah.
And they the whole town, there's a bunch of mercenaries and what do you call them? Bounty hunters coming into town because they heard the Gasback is going to be coming, and they all got to get ready. So our 2 insurance chicks show up. Meryl and what's the other one's name?
Meryl. Oh,
the big one with the Gatling gun.
Yeah.
I mean, like it was shitty though, because like you don't ever see her use it in this one, and I thought, maybe they would.
Well, they are the insurance people though, so they're just trying to keep.
But she's
safe.
Fucking carrying a giant Gatling gun.
Well,
and when someone's carrying around a Gatling gun, you want to see him.
She dropped it on the guy's foot once.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, like if she would have dropped it on his foot and then it would have went off and cut off his foot, that would have been cool. But yeah, so the whole thing is everyone's trying to stop Gasback, and it's pretty straightforward. Like
But why is Gasback coming?
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
his crew turns on him in the bank robbery, and they take off. And so Gasback waits 20 years to come get his revenge. The main guy from his crew built. He basically built this whole town.
Yes.
With the money that he stole from Gasback.
Along with a giant bronze statue of himself that rotates in the middle of town.
Yeah. So Gasback's like, all right, he built this fucking giant bronze statue. Now's my time because he feels like he's safe. I can go in there and fuck his shit up. And yeah,
Solid plan.
Much craziness ensues. But yeah, Scott, how did you feel? Like you've never really seen.
I've never seen any Trigun ever in my life, and I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about this, but I actually really enjoyed it. Like it was. Apparently, the show gets a little more serious. It was like the perfect mix of like silliness with like it just didn't take itself too seriously, which like in an anime is like immediately a friggin' turn off for me. If it's like the goofy, weird looking characters who like have weird clothes, and you're like, why would you dress like that? even if you're like there's like a cultural difference, like nobody. Like, who thinks it's cool to have a giant red coat that, like, comes up to here and your weird lightning bolt glasses? I don't know.
Oh.
No, like, I could deal with the lightning bolt glasses. Like, if I saw a regular person with those glasses, it wouldn't put me off.
If you've
like,
never seen Trigun?
Yeah, like I'm saying, if it was like John Lennon walking around with those glasses.
If it was someone famous, sure.
Well, I mean, like, because like they're round like John Lennon's glasses, but anyway, if it was just some asshole walking around with those glasses, I wouldn't be like you fucking asshole.
I'm just saying, if you had the full getup, yeah.
No, if a dude walked around in Gasback's outfit, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, how is that even like functional? You know, it seems like more trouble to walk around in that than
see that in like a rodeo from the clowns.
Yes, absolutely. There's something absolutely absurd. Like you'd have to be trying to be absurd to wear it.
And he was plenty absurd, so. But no, it didn't take itself too seriously, which is a big plus in my book. Maybe maybe it's just a culture difference. But like when things are like just super like weird, but they're playing it like completely straight faced, and just like, all right. But this had a lot of fun with what it was doing. You know, you could tell they knew what they were going for, and they got it across really well. I like the all the guns. Everything was just so over the top, and that's another part of the like not taking itself too seriously. If you ever played the game Red Steel 2, it was a Wii game, which I know is like, but it's the same. Like it has a very similar vibe, where it's like this like post-apocalyptic western with like ridiculous people with like all these guns and weird outfits, just like going around killing each other.
Is Red Steel a samurai one?
The first game was like a samurai.
Yeah, I was the only one that liked the first game.
I like the first game.
Such a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, they're awful. But the first game was actually decent. But the second game is way more of like a garish, cartoony. Yeah. But there's not as much humor in that game. But very similar vibes. You got like just ridiculous, huge revolvers that people are running around. And I love Gasback's like arm that he could like switch to, like.
Oh yeah, it was like
several different things.
A fucking grenade launcher.
It was a
Gatling gun.
Get a lightning gun.
And a lightning
zapper. The freaking lightning gun from Quake, basically.
Yeah.
You just fry whatever. And yeah, and then you had the priest who has the huge cross gun, which is something from the series. Like I said, I've never watched any of it, so I was a little surprised. Like I've definitely heard of it, but I didn't really know anything about it. So, and I've seen Vash before. Like
he's pretty iconic now.
Yeah, he's recognizable. I wouldn't say I know him as well as like some other. Like I've never watched like Naruto, really, but I can tell who the main character is, like if I saw him or whatever, or like the guy from Bleach. Again,
a billion video games.
Yeah, no, another anime I've watched very little of, but I recognize the main character.
First story arc was okay, and then it's just kind of.
Well, you mean like the first like 17 episodes, and the other 18 million are fucking shitty.
But Trigun.
Yes, okay.
I liked it a lot. I like the giant light bulb.
Yeah,
is like the power plant for a city.
Yeah, that's just absolutely ridiculous.
It's like not only is it ridiculous, but the concept behind it is like a light bulb is something you screw in to get power, not something
Or that takes powers.
Yeah, it's not something that distributes power, but that's like you think a giant battery would be more fitting. It might be even funnier than just rolling a giant Duracell through the fucking desert.
The fucking bunnies chasing after it.
Well, that's energized.
Whatever, man.
What I love though is that even though it does like the opposite, like it still screws into the giant mechanism.
Yes. Oh man! All right, so Dan, you're our resident Trigun expert.
Trigun expert. This is the second time I've seen this, and I still like it, so that's good. Yeah, I mean it delivers its own story without being all like super fan
service.
Yeah, like super fan service time. So it's not just like, oh, it's that guy. I remember him from episode 12. Oh, it's I mean, it's its little story and it's done well.
As someone who's never seen the show, it is something that was very accessible.
Yeah. So see, and it makes you want to go see the show. I want to go watch the show again.
Maybe like to some degree, but like if this was a standalone thing,
yeah,
and then like I wouldn't have been bothered that like these like some of the characters seem to know each other and others didn't. Like I'd be like, okay, like that's fine. It wasn't like super like remember that one time they like reference something specific. Like, oh, good to see you. Like okay.
This makes it kind of like a spaghetti western, like when the man with no name comes out and some guy knows who he is and he doesn't say his name because he gets shot in the final reel before he does.
I mean, like I like any story where you're saying like people know each other, but I'm like when you're coming into any story, like some people are gonna know each other and some people aren't. Like that's
right.
Yeah, like you're saying, I do agree.
And you don't have to do it like most movies and TVs do now, where everybody just gives a ton of exposition.
Yes.
Like, hey, Max, that I met 2 years ago when I was studying to be some kind of ontologist, and now I'm a dinosaur bone hunter.
Or, no, it's that super awkward scene that happens in every single like movie or anime, cartoon, whatever, where there's two characters that are talking, and something, and then one of them, like if they're related, it's like, "Come on, man, I'm your brother. Why wouldn't blah blah?" It's like the most awkward, ham-fisted dialogue
exposition
to establish that these two are brothers. Like they don't do that ever in this movie, even though it's like you can tell that there's some like backstory. They're never like, "Come on, man, I'm your friend from that one time." Like they never do that. They just kind of
remember that time we were getting eaten by worms.
Just kind of take it in stride. And
I would say the worst. What's the word? The worst thing they did with that would be with Wolfwood, because he really could have been anybody else. Yeah. Like it just happened to be Wolfwood, and so like that was the way to get him into the story. But he's such a cool character that it doesn't matter.
But the way that he becomes the guy's bodyguard is just hilarious to begin with, because he just doesn't have change for the water machine that's in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, no, it's little stuff like that where they're like there'll be like a flashback, like how did he get here? And it's just something so stupid and inconsequential.
He's trying to put the dollar in.
He's like, "Can you guys break this?"
I'll be your bodyguard if you can break this 20 double dollars.
No, yeah, it's super endearing. Fucking Vash himself, I did find kind of annoying. Like maybe like I know
like
that's
the worst character in the whole thing.
But it's clearly not his story at all. Like he just kind of shows up. Like he has so little invested. Like the one chick, like it's her dad, and like it's her backstory, and the other dude is
just ruined the whole story.
Oh, spoilers!
Oh my god.
Well, actually, we haven't said who's dad.
Anyway,
we don't know. You just said the one chick. You don't even.
And there's brothers because they go, "We're brothers," you know.
Okay, so definitely spoilers from this point on.
All right.
But or Dan, you're saying you like the music.
Oh yeah. It's just it's simple, but it gives that like Western flair. It's like I think the comment I made was it's what Billy Gibbons hears in his head when he's taking a shower. You didn't say that. It's just kind of like dom boom boom.
A lot of twangy guitar.
Yeah. He's just like, you know, shampooing his beard.
I'm done thinking about Billy Gibbons taking a shower. But no, like my favorite part. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna disagree with you. I like Bash when shit starts to go down because like everything he does, you know, is affecting the fight or the, you know, what's going on. So it's like, you know, there's a giant bar fight about to start, and he's like, okay, this is fine as long as everyone's just punching each other. Then when someone starts bringing out the guns, he's like pulling everybody's ammo. Yeah, or no, he started taking the ammo when they were fist fighting.
Yeah. He's just like walking through the room saying, "Oh guys, come on, we should just enjoy our time and drink some beers and stuff."
He's stealing everybody's ammo. So when they fucking pull their guns out, they're just like, "Wait a minute, what the fuck?" Like, and then you see him like
he's
crouching behind the table, like with all the ammo. And he's like, I don't know what I was doing here. So, yeah, he's got that dumb foo going on where, you know, he doesn't. It's all kind of like Legend of the Drunken Master, where he's falling over himself, but he's actually very, very good at what he's doing. And I like that a lot, you know. Or like when those two guys were fighting on the thing, trying to rape that girl, Amelia. That's her name.
Yeah.
And so he's like, "Hey, can I borrow your knife?" Like, and they're like, "We're gonna rape you, girl." He's like, "Oh, hey guys, I just picking this thing up here. Don't bother, don't mind me." Yada yada yada. And then fucking like, yeah, it's really good. I like that aspect of Bash the Stampede.
Yeah.
I agree. No, yeah. But like when he's just like comic relief when shit's not going down, it's less entertaining to me.
I enjoy it when he whines about donuts and food. I don't know why.
Well, that's again like what shit's about to go down.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
he's concerned about his donut.
Yeah, that was in the bank scene. You know, because like everyone's flipping out and it's like a really hyper tense situation. He's like, "You crushed my donut. What am I gonna do now?" So yeah, no, and then he's like hugging on the dude, just like completely stopping him from doing anything. But yeah, like just looks like a buffoon.
Long like still shot where he's just hugging him.
But
I like the cat too.
Oh god!
Every episode, the cat shows up somewhere. It shows up at least 3 times in the movie.
Mm-hmm. It's like the cabbage guy in Avatar.
Yeah,
but less intrusive. It's just kind of like
it's the cat that runs or sits there.
Wow, is that who you have to try out?
I don't know. I mean, it's not. We can't really pick it apart because we liked it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
the animation was all really good.
Yeah,
and like, the animation holds up.
For something that's like super silly, it's still like very nice to look at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like, you know, you'd think like, oh, it's all goofy and whatnot, so like we don't need to put as much effort into how things look. So
yeah, I mean, it's not new. So like that's what I like is that we were fucking up over years.
2010.
2010? Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
It's like 6 years old.
Oh, yeah, so that's not even that bad. So I guess it is kind of...
It's not even that bad.
Relatively new. Cool.
And you can always watch Highlander again.
No, we're not going to watch Highlander again.
One thing I did like was like they tried to have this like lesson. So it's like Vash doesn't kill Gasback. She ends up killing Amelia's mother.
No.
But well, the whole thing is like she was like involved with him anyway. So it's like she's trying to like put her blame on Vash, but that's like her dad. So it's like there's already like beef there,
and her mom for that matter, honestly.
Yeah. I mean,
no, yeah.
I mean, you don't shack up with a dude who looks like Gasback, and then be like, "What? You're a criminal."
I mean, the other thing is, like, there's no mistaking Gasback for anybody else. Like, you know that dude is the notorious robber Gasback, and then also that dude is so proud of his stealing.
No, I was about to mention that.
I love that dude.
Oh yeah, Gasback is a true robber. He likes the look on people's faces as he rides off with their stuff.
Yeah.
Which means he doesn't kill everybody all the time. So I mean, he's not necessarily a terrible guy, but
does anyone actually die in this movie?
Yeah. Some people do.
The second in command guy who betrayed him in the first place, he dies at the end.
Yeah.
But I mean, it doesn't really explicitly show it.
But he's
but yeah.
If some random dudes die,
Well, even then, some of like the times when like guns are going off and people are like,
yeah,
flying.
just the buildings are dropping.
Yeah.
Sometimes they show like people just kind of lying, like still kind of groaning. I don't know.
There's not a lot of depth. Like people do get shot, but
Yeah.
there's not a lot of depth.
I do like that when his gang double crosses him in the beginning. He's not really pissed off so much that they're double crossing him more than they're ruining his perfect heist.
Yes. He's like, look, man, I've spent all this time planning and executing this fucking heist.
And you're going to do this
and
now.
You're going to double cross me right now?
You motherfucker. You can like wait till we're like outside.
In front of the hostages? Like, you going to pull this shit on me? Yeah, that's like, he's got a pride in his work.
Yeah. You got to kind of respect that, you know?
And I mean, and also, like, this dude waits 20 years. Just waits.
Well, he might not have known. He mentioned something about like he'd been tracking him for a little while, and he wasn't quite sure where he was.
No, because he was like,
dude, the guy's a giant bronze statue of himself doing this.
But he was saying like, you know, it's like a fruit. You can pick it when it's not right. Yeah, you can go ahead and pick it, but it takes a real man or whatever to wait until it's right and then pick it. He's like, the action is the same, but the bite is wholly different.
He does say that.
So, which I fucking love that line too. I was like, wow, you know,
deep shit.
Yeah, for Bash the Stampede. So yeah, I really like that. I thought the first bank robbery scene was what we're watching right now, but I thought it was fucking awesome. It's like, who built this thing?
you got like a masher and like flying knives coming around.
And like a giant bear trap that tries to get him one time.
Well, I also love how like the first one they kind of like prop something under it to stop it, but the rest are just shooting them. Like, shooting the trap,
like slightly dodging, shoot that one because they can't dodge it.
Like the bear trap, he just like stands in. And then somebody else shoots it down.
Yeah, he just stops it with his like shotgun. And his little Hitler buddy.
The mini Hitler.
He's got a tiny little Hitler.
Oh yeah, I love that.
They show that picture like 4 times.
It's such a small part of the film, but one of the guys from his gang is this little, short guy with a Hitler stash. And he went on to make this like casino hotel place. So there's a still of him looking all proud and stuff, and then Gasback came and blew it up. So the second picture is just all rubble,
and he's all
him looking sad. I just love that.
Good shit.
Juxtaposition. That's what that is.
But all right. I would like to see this as a live action. I think they can pull it off.
I think they already have. I just haven't seen it.
I'd like to see it as a live action done now versus anything they tried to do before.
I'm fine with it now. I'm one of those guys. Like, there are certain things I'd definitely like to see, but this stands well enough on its own. Like, I don't need them to.
Well, I mean, like, I don't want to rehash this story, but I'd like to see a Trigun. I think they can make a Trigun movie. And it would be really good. I mean, because it's not so out there to where it would really be that expensive to make. Yeah. And it's mostly just gunplay. So,
I'm still waiting for the Phoenix Wright movie to get over here.
The what?
The Phoenix Wright movie.
I don't know what that is. I don't think
it's a lawyer game.
A lawyer game?
Yes.
Is he like a ninja or something?
We'll talk about this later. But.
No, but I mean, I think it'd be good live action.
Yeah, maybe.
I guess.
You couldn't have Gasback because there's no human big enough to play him.
You have to get like a wrestler like Kane or
you could get
No, I mean Jesse the Body Ventura looks kind of like him,
old and wrinkly.
But I'm saying this dude is like literally
have you seen Praxis? Because I have.
But like this dude is like twice the size of Arnold. Like look how giant he is.
But if you get The Rock and you get Brad Pitt to play Bash the Stampede, the size difference would be the same.
I don't want to see this movie.
But I'm just saying, like you can get people who there are like you don't have to actually be 8 feet tall. Like you just need them to be bigger than everyone else in existence.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, no, I really like this movie. I only remember seeing like 8 episodes of the show because every time I try to watch it, I catch the same fucking episode. And I remember not really liking it, but this I very much enjoyed. So I was pleasantly surprised. But yeah, ratings.
Rating?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this one a 6. I don't think it was great. But it was fun. And it was like light and fresh. But yeah, so solid 6, definitely worth a watch. Not like the greatest thing you've ever seen, but it's not a waste of your time either.
Okay. I'm gonna go with a 7, just because I don't know. I didn't really know what to expect. So like when I hear like kind of mainstream anime, like Trigun's like a little more mainstream. Like I don't know. Some of them I just like set my expectations a little bit lower. Like you think back to like Akira or
the flicking. I'm sorry. This is great. Yeah. Gasback just beats the shit out of this dude and his gang right when they double cross him. But he's not like punching him in the face. He's just flicking him.
Yes.
But Gasback is so much bigger than everybody else. Like his flick is like getting hit with a baseball.
But it pays off later because the dude has a mask like to cover that.
Yeah, like where he fucked his face up
with his index finger.
Yeah. So there you go. Fucking awesome. Like a gold.
Yeah, super animated out gold piece.
He has like flashbacks to it happening. He probably needed to be on like a neck brace for like a year.
Oh man, hurt my face.
Oh yeah, terrible. Oh, here's the donut.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, with that,
I'm gonna go with a 7 also, because I like it. It's cool. It's more than serviceable, and I'm a more lenient judge than Max. So there you go.
I don't know. I feel like 7 is like something that I want to watch again, like immediately.
I did watch this again.
Well, no, I'm saying like
with no qualms.
If I could turn around and watch it, I wouldn't turn around and watch it.
We just did. It's on again.
We have it on right now because we're doing the stupid podcast.
See, 7s to
I'm
me
gonna flick
are
you in
like
the face 8 times,
Bring
Dan.
it, son. I can't wait to get that like metal face thing at that guy.
I'm gonna come and destroy your giant
statue.
statue.
Oh, it's me. It's my town. Please don't come and wreck it. Something I've done 20 years ago.
Anywho,
7 for me is like something I would watch again. Not necessarily immediately, but like it kept me entertained the whole way through. Because like a lot of anime movies, like slow down really hard in the middle, and I'm just like, can you like, all right, just get to the point. And I felt like this was paced very well.
Well, yeah, because like in the slow parts, it's where like Bash is kind of doing his like weird, silly thing,
like trying to hit on the chick.
Yeah. And they kept it kind of interesting, or like again those 2 guys and they get kicked off the train and stuff. But so
he dies. That's the slower part. But you get to spend time with like some of the cooler characters.
Oh yeah, you're just hanging out on Wolfwood wearing the Bash glasses.
Yeah, that's never
like, oh, how sweet.
Yeah. So it's 6s to me like, it was all right. I would watch it if it's on, but I wouldn't like seek it out. This I might go back and watch
we need
it.
to make actual definitions for our numbers so that we all have the same.
But all right, so that was it. Check out Trigun, Badlands Rumble. No,
yeah.
Yes.
Am I getting the name right this time?
You said it correct, and I thought we were okay until I heard the question mark.
Yeah, no, it's a solid flick for sure. And if you're a Trigun fan, then it's definitely for you. They gave it enough fan service, and they also made it accessible for everyone else. Just to kind of hop in and have a good time. So,
I would hope so. If this is like Trigun, like people who love the show hate this, then I'm like, I don't want to watch your fucking show.
I don't know what's in that show. I don't want no part of it.
Yeah, like this was great. So I like this part too. Like the generator. Like, don't worry about it. Backups. Like it's so like I don't know.
My favorite pack animals with rockets for some reason. But that sounds really reliable.
All right. So next week we're definitely going to be doing Young Justice.
Yeah, I am fucking booked on Young Justice.
No, Young Justice is one of my favorite.
Think of this as like the Terrence and Phillip show between the Who Was Hartman's dad episodes.
Anywho, That was a great episode, Terrence.
Yeah, yes, it
Not
was.
without mine.
Yeah, we should start doing some South Park.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Or we can definitely do a
That's-
South Park movie.
Oh, yeah.
At least
It's still on
that.
Netflix. So.
Oh, cool.
Well,
So yeah, when you guys don't watch Young Justice next week, we'll probably do.
Oh, I'm definitely. No, I'm going home.
I'm gonna
literally
try
to
unless
watch
my
more
internet
Young
tanks.
Justice.
But yeah, so check us out next week when we're shooting for a whole month of podcasting in a row.
We can
Yeah.
probably do this.
I think we can. I have faith in us.
I think we can.
I'm gonna keep them positive thoughts in my head.
I'm not succeeding.
Oh yeah,
Casino.
the Freakazoid's coming down the pipe too. That's
yeah.
we were talking about that today. Yeah. So I'm Max.
I'm Scott.
I'm Dan.
We've been your Anime-Niacs. Hope you had a blast. Catch you next time.